What's going on, dudes? Ghxst here, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This is part 4. If you guys remember where we left off, we finally ran into the great and feared lawyer that Maya was talking about. This dude is not who he claims he is, bro. I was expecting him to be this prestigious lawyer that will save the day and clear Maya's name. Come to find out, nobody's going to defend her for some reason. And come to find out, there's another lawyer who's another prestigious lawyer and uh, has these accolades since he was 20. Uh, and yeah, I'm not sure how much of a role he's gonna play in this trial, but I think he's gonna play a significant one. We also ran into Miss May, who, like I said last episode, who I believe is an accomplice because we found a recording tape in her drawer with a screwdriver in it. And now we're gonna represent Maya in the trial. If you guys like what you see and want more Ace Attorney, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the trial. September 7th, 10 a.m. Bishop Court, courtroom number 1. I'm a little nervous, bro. That's why I'm speaking so slow. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh yeah, this dude Edgeworth. This is the guy I was talking about. This dude even looks intimidating. I'm not even gonna lie. Strong ass jawline. Anyway, the defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me like in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah, we got more out of this guy too. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the Crescent, sir. I hope I said that right. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts this statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Right. Floor plans. The murder scene. The Fay and Co. law offices. Oh, this man even looks intimidating now. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Ah, man, witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest. Alright. As soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked a lot of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. As soon as the phone call, he rushed to the scene. Okay. There were two people already there. The defendant, Miss Faye, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness, I feel like it's this. The witness saw Miss Maya Faye at the very moment of the murder. At the very moment of the murder. I feel like the phone? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Ah, man. Oops, that didn't go so well. We had a witness account describing her. I immediately arrested and a lawyer. There were two people. As soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene. I think it's the last one. There were two people. He arrested, yeah. We had a witness describing her account. The witness saw Miss Maya Faye at the very moment of the murder. What about the autopsy report? Your Honor. Oh, man, I messed up again? Okay, this is a little harder than the last one. Oops, that didn't go so well, blah 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 blah. Hold on, what? The murder scene. I can't see a single contradiction in there. I just have to take my breaths in on anything suspicious. There were two people. The defendant, yeah. I immediately arrested them. We had a witness account describing her. I'm confused, y'all. Blah 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 blah. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye. We had a witness account describing her at the very moment of the murder. I feel like it's this, but I don't know. It's not the phone, it's not the autopsy report. Found this. Wait, what? Hold on just 1 second. Yeah. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did. Hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? I don't even know what I just did, but okay. Did did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. Yeah, you did say it. Yeah, they all said you said it. Ex exactly. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, you have any more solid proof other than her claims, detective? Um, hmm. I guess pressing can have its advantages. I don't even know what I did, to be honest. Yes. Gah! This man's sweating again. I swear this sweating animation's hilarious. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in the testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. Alright, let's go. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That is pretty damning evidence if you think about it. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Hmm. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify this vital piece of evidence the first time? I, I, I know. I'm real, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. After securing he saw it with his own eyes. I wrote a memo. On it, clearly in blood. Yeah. It was the victim's blood. There was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, she wrote the killer's name. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. Oh, I pressed left bumper to say press. Okay. So maybe the evidence won't be... Hold on. Hold on. Let me go back to what Phoenix said. Let me go through the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction. Let's find it. So I have to use evidence. The death was instantaneous, so how could she... Hold on. On it, in blood, lab test result. Also, there was blood found in the victim's finger. How could she have written anything in her own blood if the death was instantaneous? Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. You looking crazy, gumshoe. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day of the murder. I got that the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. How? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received this result this morning. Ooh, this guy is good. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. This man did a bow and everything. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Maybe this game isn't rated E for everyone. Alright. I should have known you have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? The detective's a sham. You're a sham. I'm a sham. You're a sham. I think the detective's a sham. He don't know what he's talking about. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe? I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Wait, but... This man really got pressed by everybody just now. He looks defeated, don't he? Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence. Maya's autopsy report. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. We're bringing in Miss May. My bad, y'all. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent, right? She just tried to spit game at me last episode. And she freaked out over me going to her drawer. Witness, your name, please? April May. Wait a minute, hold on. Did her just bounce? Am I tripping? What's going on in this game, man? Even her sprite looks suggestive. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton thinking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, were you where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. What is going on here, man? Please testify to the court about what you saw. Okay. Witness's account. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Bruh, they did move. What's going on? Every little bitty witty wink or bruh, she Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkable solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you, right? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Absolutely. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I had a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. It was like 9 o'clock. Then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Was the girl standing in the chair, or in the defendant's chair? She dodged one and ran away. Then the girl caught up to her and hit her. I don't know what I think about the running away part. Broken glass, broken beyond recognition. Glass light shard. The mousy little girl. The one attacking her. Do I have to hold on, let me get to the end and see what Dr. Wright has to say. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Maybe I better just press her on the facts a little bit. Okay, so I have to press her about a fact. Then attacked in the chair. Then a woman like dodged to one side and ran away. But then the girl caught up and hit her. I think it's this that I have to press. She dodged. Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. And hit her. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting. I saw a woman with long hair. How do we know that for sure? How'd you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I still question the testimony. Wait. I can't do anything against this testimony now that I think about it. I'm still gonna question it anyway. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. You aren't telling the truth. Did you really see the defendant? Uh-oh, there goes that crazy face again. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning of this? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Uh-oh. Yep. Mm-hmm. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Okay, Phoenix kinda got some brains up there in that little head of his. Roar! Why is she roaring? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Bruh, I knew I wasn't tripping about her girls being outside. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. This is her character is making me very uncomfortable. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Witness's account. Alright, let's go. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee-hee. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Okay. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She did hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. The clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Is it a clock or a statue in this trial? The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Okay, so it's a clock in this trial. Previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this is the testimony in her own words? Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. The victim, the woman, on the right, and the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with the weapon. I saw it. That clock, the thinker. Okay, I think it's this. Dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Hold on. Alright. It said I had to press her. I'm pressing on this. Is that right? As in you're right? As you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand. Right? Oh my goodness. She's an airhead. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie... Oh man, that wasn't right. Ran after her. She hit her with the weapon. I saw it. The thinker... Yeah. She hit her with the weapon. Then the girl in the hippie clothes. How confident, convenient of you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what you, I mean, that's what I see, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up in a bun. What happened then? What am I supposed to be pressing? Is it the fact that it's a statue and not a clock? A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling onto something now. Oh, okay. It's a clock and not a statue. Is that what I'm supposed to be presenting? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? Oh my goodness. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Uh-huh. Another person in much the same situation as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Yeah, he's talking about the first trial. It's coming together now. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, Oh, come on. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. No, it's not. She saw it from across the street, bro. You can't tell if it's a clock or a statue from across the street. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question. Mr. Wright. No! The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he hadn't stopped me there, the trial would be over. Absolutely. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because... I heard it? You heard it from across the street. Yes, I heard it. Say the time. From across the street? So you've been to the law offices... of Fay & Co. No! Hey! I didn't say that! Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hehe. Yeah, you heard the clock from across the street. The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. No, she couldn't, unless the clock is that loud. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. It couldn't have rung, she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. Doesn't it not have batteries in it or something? Your Honor, members of the court. It's inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty, it's broken. It's either the batteries are dead. No. It's broken, it's empty. Wasn't it broken? I think it's broken. That clock's busted. You think? Just look at it, Your Honor. Please examine the clock. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? Well, I'm not sure what I would call this. Sure, I would call this broken, but I doubt it could ring. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Okay, so I said the wrong thing, but I'm still going on. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock is empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Uh-huh. Fat? Well, Miss May. Tisk tisk. Huh? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. He has a good point. But isn't that the one that Larry gave us? That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove the clockwork when the clockwork was removed? Yes, I can. Ho ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. Wiretape. Ah. What do you say to that? What? I don't rightly understand what that's supposed to mean. I don't rightly understand either. Ho ho. Oh man, I messed up. Uh-oh. I think I blew it. Please refrain from flippant presentations of evidence in the future. Sorry, Your Honor. The evidence that proves that the clockwork removed is... Is it this? This wiretap? Actually, that would make a lot of sense. What do you say to that? Okay, I messed up again. Not the glass. Wait. Broken beyond recognition. The glass shard... Wait. Did the glass shards go to the clock? Nope, that's not it either. The only thing I can think of is the phone now. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone? Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order. Ah, he's stressing. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. Ah, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Yeah, Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it at again? I go to so many. Oh my goodness. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims to have seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. This is the one made by Larry Butts, yeah. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse me. Excuses not on sale today? Ooh, I like the wit. Whoa! What the What is going on? What's it to you, you porcupine head? Whoa! That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! What is going on? She just blew up in front of everybody. And her girls are out again. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? Lose it is an understatement. I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how'd you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it. This is a familiar testimony. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? April May, you killed Maya Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. That doesn't make sense, because she made the call. Tisk, tisk. Yeah, he's about to say the same thing I said. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's that supposed to mean, right? It was you who just proved the thinker was empty. Oh, of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain your proof? Explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright? He used to call me poor and misguided. That you will, or that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder? She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure. No way. Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Tee didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. Mr. Wright, you just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how does she know the thinker was a clock? Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out. There's one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof you say. Then, the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? This thing. The wiretap. Or wiretap. Have a look at this. Oh, that! I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what that is. Miss April May, were you tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone? Were you not? Oh! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Wasn't it the phone call again? I've sent the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Maya, what's up? You haven't called me in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? I... Uh-huh. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. What? Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. She is stressing. Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! Ooh, did her eyes just turn red for a minute? Hold on. Am I tripping? I could have sworn her eyes, like, turned red for a second. She made the whole... It's not fair. All of you are ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it? Uh, oh, really? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Miss May, confess. You did it, didn't you? Are you out of your mind? Oh wait, I forgot. You're a lawyer. You must be. At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room, getting room service. You did say that. How could I have killed her? You just... If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. I'm not gonna call the bellboy because that is true. Continue examining Miss May. Right, on to the next cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes. But that bears no relevance to the case at hand. Murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Uh-oh. Think. This can't be the end. But I'm out of evidence. Then I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? Wait, what? But that means... Maya's guilty? Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. Tisk, tisk, tisk. As I thought. We're grasping at straws now. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi proves to be solid, then by default your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth. He's got me back into a corner. And I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. This trial is insane. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. This man brought the tea and crumpets with him too. That's crazy. He said he was feeding everybody in court. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May Fay's room service. Or Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an ice cream to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright. I'm the head. I believe I received a call at 8 in the evening. She asked for ice cream to be brought at 9, or iced coffee, whatever. Didn't really matter. I brought it to her at request, and I believe the iced coffee. This bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie. I have to find something to use in his testimony. One more time, I'll press him until he spills the beans or his tea. Oh my goodness. I think that time that he said at 8 is a little suspicious. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. And I... oh, he's telling on himself. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for... let's go back. You said you received a call. I used this. I think I used this already. Floor plans. I pressed them on that already. At 9 on the dot. I ain't seen no iced coffee at 9 though. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished it, sir. 9 on the dot. 9, the time of the murder. I didn't see any like teacups or crumpets at the scene of the crime, bro. You sure it wasn't Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It is endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with embrasser, sir. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for a kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Oh man, this trial's looking bad. This guy is good. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let... What else is there for me to do? Like, I don't have anything to... I'm a protest, but I don't know what else I could pull. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. You better make it count, Phoenix, because I don't even know what can save you at this point. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check in, the bed making. Room service. What does the bed making have to do? The room service. The check-in? I mean, the fact that he said 8 o'clock was a bit suspicious. I'm gonna have to say the room service. Tell me again about the room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee, $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18. Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2. You know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. For 2. What did he say? What did you say? Oh, rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Ah, I object. That was objectionable. Nah, bro. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why'd you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. I shouldn't have to, bro. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. This was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh! Oh! You fool! He's being shady. I've done it. I've won. Please tell me this is done. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room, correct? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Would you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? This is crazy. So I was right. Miss May is an accomplice. And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself had an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that doesn't clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oh, even Edgeworth. See, they did say that this man was shady. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Excuse me. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. This is a very long trial, by the way. This video's been going on for almost an hour. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Holy my goodness. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District. Yeah. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. You... Come on now, that man has tried to get you in jail and you simping? If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. I hate to see this sprite, bro. This actually makes me sad. Well, I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? The man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. This trial is absolutely insane. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimonies was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May's testimony: the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Oh my goodness. This was a very long trial, y'all. I didn't expect it to be this long. Hold on. Overwrite. Yes. Y'all see the time, bruh. It's almost 1 in the morning as of this recording. That I started this recording at roughly midnight or so. This video's been going on for almost an hour. I never shoot hour-long videos unless something like this happened. And I was afraid if I like backed out, it would like start me from the beginning. So I have no idea how this game works. But I'm glad I managed to get what I could of this game, because this game is actually makes me think. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like what you see and want more Phoenix Wright, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are going into another investigation. We're going to find the mystery guy that Miss May was sharing a room with, and is possibly the killer of uh Miss Miss Mia. I don't know how I feel about this, y'all. This trial is very long. I'm going to stop this recording and go right to sleep because, like I said, it is 1 in the morning. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Sometimes I love myself.